So, as many of you will know, I've been working on the mega base that you see here behind me on streams and even on Tortuga videos for quite a while now. But today, guys, is a super exciting video because I think we can finally finish off, well, the framework. Let's be real, like not the whole thing, but the framework. Now, if I go to F1 mode, we can kind of see this a little bit, but what I really need to do is change my frame of view way up so we can kind of get it all in from our vantage point here. Now, this looks a little bit weird, it's a little bit like strange, but you can kind of see what we've got going on here with the ring going around, being held up by these legs and the two towers in the middle, and then that little dish shaped thing. Let's go back into normal frame of view because that's just too strange. And if we are in normal view, I can show you some things when I zoom in. So what needs to be done is this right here needs a roof. Okay, now this is gonna be like my penthouse sort of bedroom area up in there, so that's gonna be pretty cool. We'll go up and have a look at that in a second. It also needs like a little bit of a trim down the bottom and the top, which is kind of connected to the roof. The other thing that we're gonna do is along these bits right here, so going like along here and down here like this, we're going to add a bit of trim to this with some cyan terracotta. So Raiko, who advertised in the last episode about his terracotta, I think you're going to make some sales today, my friend. So we'll get on with that later as well. And what else do I need to do to finish? I think that's actually, oh no, there is another thing. For this one, we'll have to fly. Hang on. If we go up here, we're going to need some cyan concrete, which is going to be the infill of these bits here as well, which will then have the cyan terracotta trim going around them. So this has been a big project. It's been a long project, but I'm so happy that we're getting to the point now where it's going to hopefully, by the end of today's episode, be done, as I say, in terms of the framework. So what I mean by that is just having like all the main sort of blocks and things placed, and then we'll still have to like fill in this area here. So this is going to be our penthouse, so we're going to have pretty cool like 360-degree views, which is nice, but we're going to need like to fill it with things. I don't even know what I'm going to put in here. It's quite a big area for like a bedroom. So we'll see about that. So I need to go and like get some resources, do some shopping, all that good stuff. You guys will see everything I do along the way, little update clips and things, and then we'll get into actually finishing the building of it as well. I just made this little scaffolding I should say, vantage point here so we can actually look at it and see it a little bit better rather than having me fly around. But yeah, I'm going to go get on with all of that, and I'll catch up with you guys along the way. So here we are, guys, at the shopping district, and you'll see this is, of course, Raiko's shop. If you watched my last episode, you saw the little advert, which was like a miniature version of this shop that was left at my base. He was advertising that he wanted to sell terracotta, and he definitely knew his market because I need terracotta. So we need cyan, but I doubt he'll have cyan in stock. But what I'm thinking is we'll just get the plain stuff, then we can like dye it ourselves, because I do have loads of dye. So let's see, standard terracotta, 1 diamond is 3 stacks, and oh my goodness, he has a lot. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to need, but let's go over here. Let's grab out our diamonds. This is my entire diamond supply. So, yeah, if I press tab, you can see how many diamonds everybody's mined. You see I'm at 189. Some people, like Fangles there, is almost at 600. So, yeah, I'm a little bit behind on the diamond front. Anyway, let's see. This is all standard, and this is orange, right? Yeah, okay, so we don't need that. So 1 is 3. So let's go for, like, how many diamonds do I want to spend? I guess 3, 6, 9, that'll be 12, 15, 18 stacks. Let's go 21, 24 stacks. I think that'll be good. Wait, 9, 18, 27. Yeah, so he's definitely got enough. So let's put all of these up in here and pay for this. Right, so yeah, oh wait, it's only 8, 9. Is that right? Because I wanted 8. I wanted 8 times 3. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so 8 times 4 is 24. So this is going to be 9, 18. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. I need to make some space. Just 18 that I've got already. I'll just put all this in here for now and go get the rest. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there you go. 8 diamonds for you, Raiko. This advert you gave me was definitely worth it. What is this? This isn't, no, this is light blue. I was just checking, but yeah. Also, it's going to save me money doing it this way, so it's probably the best way to do it. Now, if I fly home, I don't want to lose all of these diamonds, so I'll put them in there. And yeah, that's it. We're pretty much going to fly home now. Now, remember, I am doing a tour of the shopping district very soon, guys. It will probably be the next episode that I release. So all this wonderful stuff you see around you is going to get explained in more detail. But for now, it's back to the base for me and cracking on with building up our mega base. Okay, so update number 1, guys. I've added the black concrete trim around here. So I think it's looking pretty good. I went for quite dark colors here, like we got the dark, black glass and black concrete and stuff, because it is meant to be a bit of a bedroom after all, right? You gotta have some privacy and stuff. One thing I'm going to toy with is like the color of the beacon in this particular section. So obviously you can use the colored glass to change the color of the beacon. So we may put like, for example, a red stained glass here, and then we'll have like a little red light in our bedroom. That could be cool, like a bit of a darker light. Or if we, we might give like a cyan color like the rest of this. So we're going to toy around with that later once I come on to the interior of this, which will probably be done either on stream or in a different episode. So the next thing I want to do is, well, almost cry. Now, I'll explain why I'm being a little bit dramatic here, but I sort of realized something. I should probably have been building the terracotta trim as I was going, because what I'm going to have to do is, like, get to this bit, and then this bit, then this bit, all the way up here like this, then all the way up like this, and across and around, and the amount of scaffolding I'm going to need to get through, it's just going to be a little bit insane. So, yeah, I think that's my next job, and there's probably going to be like hours now between clips, and I'm going to have a little cry. But for you guys, it will be done instantly, so let's hope it at least looks good when it's done. So, yeah. Send me some love, guys. This is gonna be a tough one. So, time for another update, guys. And you know what? I was being a big baby before. This was not as hard as I actually thought it was gonna be. It was really not that bad at all. But you can see here, I've got these trims on the top and also on the sides here. This is cyan terracotta. I know it looks quite like it could be dark gray or gray terracotta, but it is cyan. Trust me. So yeah, that's what we have going all the way around there, as you guys can see. It's looking pretty cool. And the building's getting close to being done. The next things we need to do, if I just fly up a bit, first of all is to put the roof on this thing so we don't get wet when we're sleeping. And the other thing we need to do is get some cyan concrete this time and fill in these things here with cyan concrete. So it looks pretty cool. I have made it in a single player world to test how it would look and stuff, so I think it's going to look pretty awesome when it's done, and I'm reasonably happy with how it's looking right now, to be honest. I think it's a nice build, but let me know your thoughts down below. As always, if you guys have any suggestions for the mega base, things I could build or change, do let me know. But so far, yeah, I am pretty happy with this, I have to say, and it's like nothing I've built before as well, which is pretty cool in and of itself. So I'll probably do the roof and the concrete in this next little bit, and like you see, there's like patches of glass there that need to be sort of made up. I'm sure I'm going to miss things. I think I'm probably going to get things wrong. If anybody spots any of those things, do let me know and I'll fix them up. But hopefully when you come back, it will actually be done, which is very exciting to me. All right, guys, one more piece of the puzzle done. It's not actually completely finished yet. I didn't do the roof just yet. I am going to do it this episode, don't stress. But we're actually going to need to fly up a little bit to see this. And there it is. This is how it looks. We've got these things. Let's come up here a little bit as well. Kind of hard to do this in survival mode, but there you go. You can see we've got this here as the cyan concrete that's kind of filling in the tops of those towers. You see there, as I said, the roof is still lacking in the middle bit. There we go. But yeah, so each of them has this with the trim around it and stuff. So I think that's looking pretty cool. Obviously, the roof area is something you're not going to see that often anyway, only if people are flying into my base or something like that. But even so, I wanted it to look, reasonably okay. And we've gone cyan glass, we've gone cyan obviously terracotta on the trim bit as well, and then cyan concrete up the top. And so because we're just doing this whole cyan theme sort of thing, what I'm going to do for the roof is actually make it out of, oh, there's a skeleton there, we'll just come down here, but the roof for that circle, this bit right here, we're going to use cyan again, but we're going to do cyan glazed terracotta this time. So a little bit of work required to get the materials together for that, but I do think that'll look nice and cool when it's done, and keep in with the theme of what we're doing here quite nicely. So I'm going to go do that final bit. We'll probably have some sea lanterns put in the roof as well, just to splice that through and give some light and stuff like that, and then the framework's done. So then it's going to be a case of filling like these bits on either side, filling these towers on either side, and filling the bedroom and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, whether or not I'll fill it all, I don't even know. I don't know what's going in here yet. So again, ideas are welcome in the comments. Let me go put a roof on this thing, and we'll see how that's looking when that's done. So we're going to be carrying on with the mega base pretty soon, but first we have a few little base updates here at my my smaller base thing that I have. First of all, Omi came and did a bit of a takeover of this armor statue. So we now have an Omi head on here, and yeah, not sure exactly why that is. I'm sure there's a way I can pick this stuff up, but I don't know how to work armor stands because I'm rubbish. You know what I'm going to do? Just break it, pick it all up. And what is this? Oh, that's still my Team Profit hat. Okay, she didn't steal that. That's good. Gonna need that later. And an egg. Also, Cinder hid an egg in here. Wait, let's get in. Can we see what it says? Cinderku was here. That's Cinder, of course. Thank you for that, Cinder. I did find it. I found it because Omi was trolling me by opening every single one of these trapdoors in my base. And yeah, thanks for that, Omi. She left us that tube. She trolled me, but we found the hidden egg. of awesomeness. And also, guys, I talk about how awesome this community is a lot, but this is like a whole new thing that was put in my base here, and it says, thanks for hosting this server. You're very welcome. You changed my life, says AJ Tesla. AJ, you guys changed mine too, and the love is mutual. I promise you that. Thank you for being a part of this server. Guys, a lot of people watch my videos who are not part of Tortuga. If you're considering joining, I highly recommend it. And no, I'm not saying that because I want your $1 a month. I mean, obviously, it's awesome, like, for people who donate. But seriously, we have a fantastic community here, and it's growing all the time. So this is just an opportunity to say such a big thank you to everyone who's part of it, and everyone who will one day be part of it if you're not right now. And even if you're just part of it by watching these videos and getting involved, that's awesome too. Be sure, of course, to check out all the other Tortuga content creators down in the description. We have some really good content creators, guys, and I'm not, yeah, okay, I'm biased, I know, but they genuinely are really good, and you know, they're smaller YouTubers, so please do consider helping them out a bit. Now, there's a book and stuff here as well, and again, I don't know how to pick it up, so I'm just going to do this. But yeah, he told me about this. I've got an AJ membership. The AJ Empire membership. This membership allows you to use, to shop, use farms, buy tokens for things worth less than diamonds, and get extremely good discounts. Protect this with your life, and a big thank you from AJ Tesla. Thank you, AJ, for the book. You know what? I am going to protect this as best I can by putting it in my ender chest. Oh, Omi also did this. We now have this thing. And it does this. It's just talking all the time. It's ugly looking from this angle. Hey, it's a weird looking thing. Anyway, so we have that. I mean, people just come to my base and do things. You know, we get like these things that happen sometimes. I mean, yeah, it's all good. It makes my base interesting. Anyway, now we must go back to making the mega base. I forgot what I was doing for a second. Yes, actually, I'm going to clear my inventory. I'm not going to put you guys through that. Next thing you'll see is a wonderful mega base built, hopefully. Well, guys, here it is. The final framework for this is actually done. It's weird. It's taken such a long time. There's been streams, there's been weeks of work going into this, and the framework, it is done. Let's go see what the latest edition was, and then we'll have another little look around this thing. Obviously, like I say, the framework's done. There's still some things that, you know, need to be sorted out. I mean, all these torches up here, for example, we need to fix that, and we need to like get this joining up with here and all this good stuff. But it's like 90% plus done. So as you can see from here, this is what we've done. The glazed cyan terracotta for the roof. So this is how it looks from in here. Now, it looks okay. The only issue I have really is that it's a little bit dark. So what we're going to need is some lighting that we're going to put across, like a couple blocks down from the roof, maybe going across, and that will light obviously like the floor here, because these torches won't be here, of course, and also light that up a bit better. And then I think it will look a lot nicer. The only downside of this is I don't know if we're going to maybe, when we're lying on our bed looking up at night, might have some kind of creeper nightmares. If I can. Look at this. Oh, this is trippy. This is like looking through a kaleidoscope. There we go. There's the creeper heads in the right orientation. So, yeah, maybe some creeper nightmares. But other than that, I think we're going to be good. As I say, I might change the beacon color going in here as well. It's going out cyan at the moment, so I wanted to see how that looks. We'll take a look at that in a second. In fact, let's go over here now and we'll have a little look at this whole thing, you know, as like one big piece of finished mega base-ness. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. And see how it's looking. I mean, I think it's looking cool. I do really like it, which is good, because if I'd spent all this time on something I didn't like, then I would not be too happy. But yeah, I mean, it's a good size. I think it's, you know, reasonably unique and good looking. So yeah, no, I am pleased, but I would definitely like your guys' thoughts and feedback down in the comments as always. And let's do a little flyby of it, because why not? Oh wait, can I even fly? Here we go. Because I actually, one of the bits I like the most, or one of the most hidden, I really like these bits from up here. We'll go up here again. There we go. Yeah, these things right here, the cyan concrete there, probably because it's one of the most colorful bits. I think we've gone for like a reasonably good color palette here. I think there's enough different colors in it that it gives it a bit of something, but it's not too much in terms of like too much contrast or whatever, you know. I think they kind of fit each other like reasonably nicely. Now, the only issue about this at the moment really is that it is currently one giant mob spawning area. None of this is mob proof, so yeah, that is the only thing. Okay, at the moment, mobs are spawning all over here, and just all over everywhere. So that's going to need to be fixed. We're going to need to think of something we can do about that. But that being said, I mean, that's just like a general problem you have when you're building mega bases. And things like this whole sort of walkway here is pretty well done, because all the glass is obviously fine. We can light this bit up without too much problem. We can put sea lanterns going around this ring, I reckon. And we've got carpets on top of here. So yeah, for this bit, it's okay. It's just the center bit that's kind of an issue. So let's come over here again. I just want to have one look at this in the different frame of view thing. Oh wait, I just remembered. I put a cyan block on top of this. for reasons best known to someone who is not me. Okay, so let's put that up there. And yeah, there we go. This is the only way we can really see it all in its entirety. So it obviously skews the perception of it a little bit, but you guys get the idea. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. So there is one final thing that I want to do in today's episode, and that is to finish off these things, grand prize entries. As you guys may or may not know, last month was my birthday, and we were doing a bit of a celebration. Everyone that gets one of these things, which there's 10 in total, and there's 4 left, will get a $5 prize, I should say. Plus, they get entered into the grand prize entry, which is for $50 US, that is, of course. So as you can see around here, I've been placing a few around my base. So the first 4 Tortugans who come here and get these are going to get one. So we've done 3. We're going to place the 4th right now. Am I in line? I'm really like, I want this to be in line because it's just my OCD. So there you go. We're going to put them up in there. And the grand prize, well, we'll probably do it next episode, actually. If all 4 of these get taken, then yeah. So good luck to all of you who do that. So that's going to be about it for today, guys. Bit of a shorter episode. But if you are enjoying this series, then please do consider liking and subscribing. It really is greatly appreciated. And obviously it helps me out. So thank you for that. But for this episode, that is about it. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. So we are now approaching the Christmas month on Tortuga. There's going to be lots of Christmas festivities and things like that coming up. So there's never been a better time to join if you guys are thinking about that. And there's also just never been a better time to get involved if you want to suggest ideas for Christmas or that type of thing. But definitely there's going to be a lot of Christmas competitions and Christmas content and stuff like that from me and all the other content creators here on Tortuga as well. So do check them out. Links in the description to all of those guys. Again, thank you for watching, guys. And I look forward to celebrating Christmas with you all.